Hi everybody, it's Julie Weeb PT, and today I'm going to show you what I like to do with some of my female clients and my male clients, but my female clients particularly as I try to work their programs towards a return to running. A lot of the ladies that come to see me are experiencing incontinence or pelvic organ prolapse as a result of their fierce commitment to their running. And what that ultimately does to a central stabilizing system where the pelvic floor is where we see the fallout is that the pelvic floor just takes a hit every time you run and land on one leg over and over and over again. And the pelvic floor, for whatever reason in that circumstance, is not able to keep up. So I usually have to take ladies off of running for a little bit until we can start to correct that whole central stabilizing system with the pelvic floor as a part of that. And the alternative that I usually ask them to do is to go up a steep incline to hike. And the reason that I use an incline, we're using one at our local park today that isn't particularly heavy duty, but it's a good start, is I like inclines because it forces everyone to lean into the hill. And when you lean into the hill, you take your rib cage and put it back on top of your pelvis, and it also helps to untuck your bum. And those two things help to create a good or an optimized position for the interaction between your diaphragm and your pelvic floor. You can look at all my other videos on all the details about that, but that interaction, that pressure system that's created by the interaction between the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, and the tummy is preserved and optimized when the rib cage is over the pelvis. So I can use a hill and an incline to incorporate that for my patients, but I'm doing it in a way that creates some intensity for their workout in order to help them get that kick, because the kick of running is what they miss when I take them off, and the kick of running is what keeps them doing all the damage that they're doing to their pelvic floors. So I'm going to show you how I approach a hill. One of the cues that I tend to give is to rotate as you're doing it. By leaning into the hill and by rotating, I'm going to encourage more length to my stride behind. I'm going to get more hip extension, and that's going to activate more glute work. The glutes and the pelvic floor are like BFFs. If we can use them together along with consistently breathing as we go up this hill, we're going to get a lot of bang for our buck and get a really integrated workout for all of those systems. And then we're also going to lose the impact as we're trying to rehab. So here we go. I'm going to head up the hill. And as I'm coming down, what I try to encourage my patients to do is, rather than lean back into the hill, which would take away that nice relationship between the pelvis and the rib cage and the diaphragm and the pelvic floor, is I ask them at least to stand tall as they're coming down and to continue to use that rotation idea as a way to try to encourage as much optimization of the postural system as we can. Okay? So this is a way to, I'm running into the cameraman here, that's a way to start to move back into a more intense workout and also utilize those systems and try to train them together without all the impact of running. So thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye-bye.